Say hey to Jarvis. Your AI writing assistant makes it fast and easy to write content for your blog, social media, website copy, and more. Writer's block have you stuck? Not anymore. Now you can scale up content 5 times faster using AI. So, how does Jarvis work? Get started at jarvis.ai. Once you're in, choose from over 50 different writing skills Jarvis already knows. Simply tell Jarvis about what you're selling and then press generate. Instantly before your eyes, watch Jarvis write content for you. Since Jarvis has read about 10% of the internet, it knows all about your niche and is trained by expert marketers to write emotional, persuasive copy. Do you want to write high-quality blog content fast? Then activate Boss Mode. This lets you command Jarvis directly in documents like, "Hey Jarvis, write a paragraph about aliens in the tone of voice of Joe Rogan." Haha, dang, look at that. Now you just got to make your edits, rephrase, and then generate your next paragraph. It's that fast and easy. Jarvis writes original content that's plagiarism-free, optimized for SEO, and drives sales. Get started now at jarvis.ai.
Hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another Money Magnet show.
Hi
Eddie?
everyone, how you guys doing? I hope you guys
Yeah.
are doing well. How's everybody after the lockdown ends? Did anybody go out or not?
I think people do go out more often. I think we see in social media that it can be a little bit scary right now because a lot of people are going out
Too
without
many people outside right now.
adhering to SOP. Yeah. So I sincerely hope for you guys out there who may consider to go out to buy food, buy things out there, to consider still adhering to SOP, because although you're vaccinated like me and Eddie here, you may still get the virus, especially a mutated one, which may be more stronger than the original one out there. So please be careful. All right. Now we get that out of the way. Let's go on to something interesting tonight. So, Eddie, would you like to enlighten us what sort of topic you'll be talking today?
Yes, today I'll be going through how do you show your stacks as well as how you actually do a proper close. I previously understand that previously we actually did a show where I teach everybody how to sell one-to-many. So one-to-many sales, it's totally different from how you show your offer stack and how you actually close. Back then, when I actually show how do you sell one-to-many, many people asking, where's the product? Where can I actually buy something? But actually, I wasn't selling any product. And like today also, I'm not selling a product. I'm deconstructing how people sell online using the methods that they have been using to using the methods they have been doing up. So I'm gonna deconstruct everything, so do note that I'm not selling a product. Okay. And it would be one of the most important class I've ever been had the opportunity to teach you guys. So do stay tuned till the very end, because this is something that you don't want to miss. Most people say, oh, here's the selling part. Nobody wants to actually sit down and listen about the selling part. But Fortunately for you, I'm not selling anything, but I want you guys to pay attention how I deconstruct every single one of them. So do stay till the end. You'll be able to get enormous value, if not the most important value when it comes to selling online.
Awesome. Sounds excited. I also wanted to know, how do you actually deconstruct? Well, I suppose to say that you probably seen couple of say online marketers out there already, so you probably have a great view on what and how they do. And I believe there's a pattern, isn't it? If you mentioned
There is a pattern, there
deconstructing.
is a flow, and there is a method. So you'll be able to discover what are those today.
Interesting. All right. Without further ado, let's talk about the usual. Introducing what 100x. For those of you who are watching this stream, do not know what 100x do and why we do what we do. This is for the new guys out there who have not seen and why it is what it is that we are doing. Okay. So first of all, if you have not, do consider liking us on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Follow us here because that's the place where you can get all information the first basically you guys get the information from us firsthand. So we run lots of events out there and we do lots of talks like what we are doing right now, lots of enormous value we are giving to you guys. So this is the place for you to join if you want to know more about that. Okay, so first of all, wow, this guy looks very interesting. Eddie Anson, since the beginning. Wow, very nice, interesting quote. Well, so if you can know who Eddie is, of course, Eddie here,
Yeah, I
right here.
think
Let me bring him up here. Yes, yes, we are talking about Eddie here today. So, yeah, Eddie, why not you explain yourself? What do you do?
for me, I do a lot of many different things in startup, in funnels, in e-commerce. There's many different things that I do, but let's stay focused on 100x for a second. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to give back to society what I have benefited it from. So 100x in the beginning was started because when the lockdown first started, we wanted to find a way what can we give to the society to make their pain lesser. Most business were out of job, people were out of business and stuff. So the one intention is how do you get people in the offline world to start businesses online, make some revenue to ease their pain throughout the pandemic. So that's what I do. I help hustlers and businesses owners to market their product and services using strategy, creativity, technology, and do it all of them online at the same time. The reason why I do this is because for lack of better word, I don't want to die without doing anything impactful in this world. Yeah.
Awesome. Good. That's a very good reason. I mean, I believe everybody should not just be a taker. We all should give something in return. And that's the reason why I'm here today as well, almost every week and constantly showing up for you guys out there to give you the best bits and gems on how to make your life much better with business and so and so. I mean, what more that I can give if not my knowledge, right, out there? Yes. So first of all, we're going to talk about what is one of the number one tool that can actually make your life so much easier. Guys, this is an AI writing assistant and it's not some saplan thing which is like you're going to pay for it once and never going to use it all over again. Trust me. This one, no, don't trust me. Don't take my word for it.
Try it.
And you can get it at 100x.1/80. And apparently what happens is the first day I used this technology, Jarvis, I never go back. Every single day I use this to help me on my work, whether it is writing a blog post, whether it is writing e-commerce description, whether it is writing on a social media post. And guys, they convert, and I actually have proof on that. All right, there's so much of my clients that ask me projects out there like copywriting words, and all it takes is of course it takes some time to actually review as well. But the thing here is you don't need to have writer's block, and that is actually the most killing thing about copywriting. You have to think about what angle you're gonna write. While Jarvis, instead, it does not require you to use so much of your creative juice because it'll write for you And if you actually do have some creative juice, you can write it first and let Jarvis improve on your copywriting to make it so much more effective. And I've used this tool ever since I tried it, and never gonna give up this tool. And it's one of the best tool in my arsenal to make passive income almost every month. So I urge you guys to try this out on yourself. So 100x.1/AD. Very interesting thing about Jarvis as well is that it helps me save time. All right. Before that, it helps me save time. So what does it actually really do? It actually adds so much time for me to do other things that is much more important. All right. So writing back then, you probably need a copywriter. But say if you're not a very good at copywriting, you have fear of writing. Now you don't have to worry about it because Jarvis will help you out, and you don't need to hire a copywriter to do it for you as well, because this is your copywriter. This is your stuff. All right. And apparently you don't need to pay. So during your trial as well, it's free, guys. It's free. Try it out, use it. In fact, use it every single day. Okay, use it every single day. You'll make more money than you can ever imagine using an AI copywriting. Okay, do it. Don't trust me. Try it out. Try it out. Seriously, guys. So once again, 100x.1/AD. Moving forward, we also have other events from 100x as well that we do. One of the events that we do as well is an upcoming event on the 18th of September, which is 2 days from now on, guys. 2 to 5 is about embracing who you are. This is actually from Ainica, a mindfulness and meditation teacher. Well, I believe in this case that we all know we can actually do things much better if you are more natural to it. So embrace who you are. But for some of those out there who I know is quite shy, like for me as well, in the beginning, I didn't actually thought that I would be to choose to become a stage closer or virtual closer or a
Platform
digital
closer,
marketer
they call
or
it.
platform closer or what they so until I actually asked myself, is this who I really am? And it's only when you find out who you really are, you can actually do things much better, a lack of a better word, much more natural. All right. And it feels so much easier. Come on. If you are a fish, it's natural for you to be in water and swim, correct? So that's the same thing about business as well. Of course, you may not know who or what you want to do ultimately. That's the reason why you should try. And for those of you still question that is, why am I in this world? Why am I doing this? Is this the right thing for me? This is the place for you to go. All right. Second, oh yes, Carmen Lu on the 25th of September. We had her on the workshop, I think last week as well.
Last week.
She talked a lot about communication codes, and she's a communication coach, and she talks a lot about what are ways you can talk to a certain someone. Of course, in business, there are certain language that you should be able to talk to actually close someone. There's also another kind of language or communication style you should be using when you're speaking to your boss as well. Very, very effective. And these are actually things that is not taught in business school. They are not taught in colleges, not taught in high school. So very important. And actually, this is actually one of the most important skills because, in my opinion, communication is the number one skill that will make you a millionaire. It is also the highest paid skill, in my opinion, out there, right? Okay, Mid-Autumn Festival, or this is on the 17th of September, which is tomorrow itself. So 100x.1/virtual cooking. So if you guys are interested to probably cook, this is the time for you to find a way to make easy and yummy snow skin mooncake. Wow, this is very
Sounds
interesting.
good.
That's very interesting. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in that, ever thought of making mooncake?
Mooncake.
This is your time, guys, to learn how to make mooncakes, not just for you, but probably your family out there as well. All right.
Yep.
Now, another one is a virtual tour. So for some of you guys out there who is craving to go on a holiday, specifically Japan, in this case, you can virtually travel. In that case, of course, check it out on 100x.1/virtual tour. This is the place for you to go if you want to have a little bit of the feeling of traveling out there. Okay. All right. All right. On the 15th of September, so this is what happened yesterday from Owen Teo. He's a lighting system specialist and lighting as a performance booster. I guess I wasn't in there, so I can't say so much about this, but I believe what this talks about is how lighting can help you perform much better. Like for me as well, there's a difference between if I turn off the lights, see? So actually how I am today is because of the lights itself, and it actually helps a lot if you actually have lightings as well. So hi Aiden, good
Hi,
evening.
Aiden.
Thanks for joining the
Evening.
stream. All right. Again, I think we've spoken about this as well. So there's a workshop that you guys should be able to join on 2 to 5 p.m. on 18 to learn how to embrace who you are or find out who or what you should really be doing itself. All right. Okay. So that's
So
about
this
it.
is, yeah.
Yeah, this is Eddie again, introducing about that. But
Hello.
right now we are not talking about what Eddie is about. Today we will have something very interesting to talk to you about what Eddie can offer as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Eddie,
Okay. So today's show would be one of the key strength that I would say is one of my best talent that I've used, because I've been selling ever since I started working. I've been doing presentation is one of my best tool that I ever have. And this would be one of the best thing that I could serve all of you guys for 100x if you guys stay till the end. You'll be able to discover many different techniques that people have been using to close or make money online through presentations. Like so, without further ado, let's get into the presentation slides. I do like to would request you guys to share this out if you guys find it useful, but I wouldn't say you guys share it out when you find it useful. You guys should be sharing this now before I'm sharing everything right now. All right. And I also would like to acknowledge anybody who actually staying to the end, because I guarantee you this would be the best thing when it comes to funnel. It's where you actually sell and make money. Previously, I talked about how to sell one to many, but now I'm talking about how to close one to many. It's totally different. It may sound alike, but I'll get to the point and you see there's very much difference between the two. All right. Okay, let's start with share screen. Okay. Let's go. Okay. How to create offer your customer can refuse and close the right way. All right. So
very
first question
interesting.
I want to ask is this: is who wants to make money online?
Who
Everybody
wants to
inside
make
the
money?
who wants to make money online? You guys want to say yes, put yes. This would be very beneficial to you. All right.
Who wants to make
Yes, yes,
money?
yes.
I mean,
Right.
everybody wants to make money. I think that's not a question.
Yeah,
The
that
question
is
here is
the
how
question.
much money you want to make.
That's a that's a
How
better
much
question.
money you want to make.
I just
Right.
want I want to see whether the audience actually watching the show really wants to make money, or just watching the show, shocks sendiri. So yeah, if you guys actually want to make money, just put inside the comments there so that I know that you're actually watching this because you want to make money and is relevant for today's topic. All right. Alfred say he
Of
wants to make
course.
money. Okay, then you gotta stay till the end. All right. Okay, let's move. Okay, today's call for Money Magnet show, we are talking about funnel hacking. I know previously a few shows we are talking about tech startup, but we're gonna take a step back. This time from tech, we're gonna talk about funnel, because I think most people is asking about. Yeah, I've been doing shows and stuff. Basically, like us also, we are doing shows and we are doing presentation. But how do we make money out of it? How do we actually effectively close somebody with an offer that they cannot refuse? All right. So in today's show, we will be able to present you guys, and you'll be able to discover the offer stacks and makes the you as the only logical choice. The price review that is so irresistible that makes your audience pull out their credit card immediately and start buying now. The last is the closing message that allows your customer to sell themselves. Alfred go ahead. But curiously, funny, more people go online buying than online entertainment, than online charity, than online learning. Yeah,
Mm.
everybody loves buying. Here's the key thing, right? Why online business works, because everybody love to buy. If you ask me, I prefer to buy something online now than buy on physical store.
Yeah,
It's just something.
I think
Yeah,
there's a hard research about this about buying things. It's actually kind of therapeutic actually. People actually buy as a form of release as well. Therefore, as you have mentioned, more people buy things as they compare to online learning because learning actually requires someone to actually
effort.
an effort, especially mental capacity on that. But buying is more about what do I like? It's actually more of buying gives it, it makes you feel powerful technically. If you can buy something and you have the money to about it, people love to buy. I love to buy things. I may not like to be sold hardly, but I definitely like to buy things, especially if it's something that I like, right? Or someone that I know likes about it. Yes, of course, if you see those online live shopping, man, a lot of people sell things online, but it's not about them selling things like pen and stuff like that. It's about
It's the
how they sell things,
engagement,
the
the people
engagement.
engage with them.
All right.
Yes.
It's also about how they talk as well. In fact, I do realize a lot of people like to see people talk out there. Many people like to see other people talk, but it is how someone talks that makes people want to buy, right? I mean, everybody look forward to the Apple release. Right now, Apple just released the iPhone 13, right? How many people was watching a keynote? So many people was watching the keynote. Well, because they probably have expectation about it and also the style as well. So it's not just about going online, putting online, and then say one buy this one buy this. No, 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 no. The best sellers out there, if you watch carefully, is actually the pasar malam guys out there who back then used to go on the site with a loudspeaker, say, "Hey, come, I got something interesting to talk to you, something interesting to share." Right now, you don't see them pasar malam already. Well,
You
maybe
see
number
them
one is
online
closed. You
selling
see them
fishes,
online. Yes,
selling
exactly.
jewelry, selling watches. You see them selling what anything
Bags,
lah, maybe water
anything.
or something. And we should start
Technically,
doing that. Maybe we start
yeah,
selling, devices like mouse
devices.
and then like phone, give out phones and
No,
stuff like
no.
that.
We may not be selling physical products like this, but we definitely offering you something much better as well. As AD just mentioned just now, we've offering you guys AI copywriting. All right, AI copywriting that will solve all your copywriting issues. Well, if not all, maybe majority of it, 95.5% probably, because I personally use it to generate money months after months. So definitely that's something that you guys may think about as well. All right.
All right. So okay, so yeah, today's topic also we're going to talk about selling. We are selling about usually selling digital products, most of it, but we can explore about selling physical products maybe in the next upcoming show. Just want to manage the expectation today. It's about selling digital products and through presentation, not the way usual where people go live and just talk and then sell. Okay, so let's move on from that. So previously we talked about the platform closing method from Peng Jun, and it's all about you start with the open, which is the reason why I asked you guys a question to actually engage the crowd. And we talk about the content is what I'm going to share the 3 secrets that you guys will benefit from, as well as the objections people might be having towards the whatever that I'm saying, and then the stack is the offers, and then the close. So this is the 5 simple steps that you can actually use in all online presentation. Regardless what you think, you have to go through all these 5 steps. It just depends on which order. Some people move objection to the last, but it is crucial for you to put the objections in the middle while you talk about or teach about your content or secrets. The reason why is because you don't want people having some questions where they want to ask you the question at the end where you start closing. That's the worst case you can do, because that's where you will not get any sale. In order for you to be a great platform closer, their objections needs to be met and answered before you ask for the close. Then immediately all they had to do is just take up their credit card and make the purchase. It's different from, let's say, you're selling one-to-one corporate, where you actually encourage the conversation between you two so that you can actually understand what is their concern before you actually propose the solution that is very custom, that is like more towards one-to-one, whereas one-to-many you don't get the opportunity for that. Okay, so usually when I mentioned like what's in it for me today's show, I'm going to go back some of the presentation that I've used in the past, and I'm going to breeze through quickly so that we go to the meat of the presentation where we talk about the stack as well as the close. So this is like what's in it for me. You can tell people the universal question, title, acknowledgement, anybody that is being here. You talk about what this is different from others. As I mentioned, that this presentation is about the stacks and the close. Then by the end of it, you guys will be able to understand how most entrepreneurs close businesses online, because I'm going to deconstruct every single one of it and present it to you guys in a logical manner. So you guys don't have to watch hundreds of talks and hundreds of courses and stuff in order to identify. Everything is laid out here for you. Okay, so just say this is the 3 benefit that I'm teaching people is about how to make money through presentation. Specifically, I want you guys pay attention is how to make money through online presentation, and where will this presentation be situated in. It needs to be in a funnel. Okay, the reason why a funnel is because the funnel allows you to have multiple upsell. Therefore you could actually, the cost for ads is reasonable for you to spend, because you can actually liquidate the cost in the upfront and then make money at the back end. Okay, so you guys understand the reason why the funnel needs to be there in the first place for you to host a presentation. Okay, so who is this for? Businesses who want to take into the next level of presentation skills online. Okay, and for people who have not yet started business but plan to start a business online. Okay, so this is a bit different from our previous presentation, but I'm using the same thing because I need to sell something. Okay, so usually people talk about that. They need to talk a little bit about themselves. So you guys know about me, so I'll be I'll be quick on this. This is who I was last time when I was shy. I don't dare to do presentation, and I don't dare to go in front. And then after that, this is me where I'm making presentation in front of crowds, 100 people, where I start presenting and raise fundings from there. Yes, Elder, you want to say something?
Definitely, what Eddie is trying to say here is that you have to make yourself relatable. Okay, you may have, for example, achievements out there. You will probably be doing lots of millions or millions of dollars out there. But how do you make yourself relatable for people to actually truly connect with you? That is where presentation is, that you're not a robot. You have to be something. Show the audience that there is something that they can relate to you. And this is how AD is actually showing you is, but like here is that he was once like you guys out there who is shy, who is afraid to do presentation. So if you are somebody who probably lost a lot of weight right in the past, you can actually show people what were you before and what's your journey that actually happened to make you lost those weight, is to actually help you make much more relatable, because people wants to know from someone who probably have gone through the same scenario that they are currently stuck at. And therefore this will actually increase your conversion rate by a lot, guys, a lot. All right, if you don't want to have this human element in it, you just put a robot there. People may not trust that robot or that solution because they don't feel that there's a connection. They don't feel that you are like them, because almost everyone have a fixed mindset thinking that their unique case is unique, is different. So you have to make them realize that it's not so different compared to you. You probably have gone through it before. Then they will more likely listen to you, and they're more likely to listen to you on the whole show. Right.
Yep. Yeah, so Alden was basically deconstructing, so it appealed to you guys a logical manner, but this is where you actually want to use emotion, where you talk about how hard it was before and after. But we all know that I'm not gonna go more into that. You guys know me. If you guys don't know, put in the comments that I can actually reach out you, tell you who I am, blah blah blah. So the reason why I'm trying to speed forward this is because this is not the meat of the show. Okay, this is part of it. When you talk about your content, your 3 secret, always talk about story of where I was struggling, then I make my success. But in today's presentation, let's not talk about my struggle in presentation until I have, I found how to be a good presenter. Let's talk about how I struggle in the beginning trying to get clients to the end of success where I'm actually talking on live with you guys. We actually created funnel and we have a group 100x where we try to outreach to hundreds of people, teaching people and educating everybody or empowering every entrepreneurs one by one the abilities to make money online. So it all starts with an offer and it all starts with a funnel, and then it starts with the traffic. So that's what we do lah. Okay, so not gonna bore you guys, but there is 3 secrets that I've learned my entire journey. Is number one is you need to create an offer that is something that people need to buy so that they actually move faster in life. Okay, everybody wants shortcut and that's what you should be selling. Okay, the second secret that I actually have when it comes to this is we all need a funnel because I tried selling direct, and selling webinar is where you actually sell something that is high ticket because we tried it, we got burned a lot of time, a lot of money was lost through the way. That's why you need a funnel, you need to upsell because like I think Alfred mentioned, people likes to buy. So a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. The moment you start selling something, they want to buy more and more from you. And the more you can offer, the more you can meet them. And here's the thing, like the previous presentation that I have, when I talk to you guys about this and I didn't give an offer, what happens? People were pissed about that presentation. They say, where's the product? I mentioned in the beginning that I ain't selling anything and people were pissed off with that. So it's proof people want to buy. But how? You cannot push them in a salesy way. No. Today you'll discover how. And the last secret that I talk about presenting online is it is rather tough, trust me. You can ask all the moderators in 100x or even me myself, I can tell you, churning out topics, new topics, educating you guys, everything that we do is hard. You guys need to know how to automate this. You want to know what's good automating? You can make money when you're asleep. Okay, so making money when you're asleep, right, is the best thing that ever created because of the internet. It is the proof of passive income. Okay, this is where you actually become passive the moment you make it evergreen. Everybody say passive income where you just sit down, you make money. That's pure BS to be honest. But this is when you already reach to the mountain, the ball start rolling down. This is where it is. You gotta start automating everything. Okay, so that's the end of my 3 secret. You guys know. Now I'm gonna ask you guys the permission to review my offer. Okay, so I'm gonna speed run again. So this is where I talk about offer. For those people who want to know how to do it, now I'm gonna share to you guys. Okay, so you guys know, like here's my 3 secrets, blah blah blah. Okay, so now this is where the meat of the presentation. I have to take you guys from the beginning to this part because it wouldn't have worked if I just told you about here's the stack, this is how you do it. So I have to show you guys the story, who I am, blah. The whole entire shenanigans. Okay, now let's talk about the stack. Okay, this part is gonna be a bit more serious because this is something that most entrepreneurs selling through presentation needs to learn. Okay. Okay, let's go. The first offer that you guys have to give is something that is do it yourself. Okay. Followed by do it with you and done for you. For those of you who's familiar with this is coined, I think, for by Russell Brunson that I've learned is do it for you is the least value, followed by do it with you is more value, and done for you is the most highest value that you can offer. Okay, so this is generically what it means, but how do you do it in the presentation? Okay, let's go to the first one. Guys, a disclaimer, I'm not selling a product. Okay, so if you guys actually want to buy any of these product, okay, reach out separately. There's no offer in the end, but I will present to you as if I'm selling. It's the only way that you guys can learn, okay, while deconstructing everything for you. So the do it yourself offer that I'm offering about how to put your presentation online and automate everything is my 3-day sales funnel masterclass. Okay, so that you can build your entire business online and automate it. You don't need any salesperson. You don't need anything else. All you need to do is just buy some ads, put some ads up there, and then everything will be automated. This is evergreen. You don't have to create another presentation like what we are doing every week. You see, this is something that you can do once and that's it. All right, and get clients while you sleep. That's the best thing that can ever happen. You can be busy, watching Netflix or doing anything, sleeping, perhaps maybe going on a vacation. Can you go vacation now? I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah, right.
Malaysia, certain areas you can. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and then make money from that. How good is that, right? Okay. So I'm gonna deconstruct this. Is all right. My 3 days funnel masterclass, you'll be able to download the slides and reverse engineer and do it on your own. That's why I mentioned this is do it yourself offer, and the value of this offer is about 2997. I'm placing it at USD because imagine this, right? What if you have a money making machine that get clients while you're asleep and make money off that? How much would you price that for a value? How
Scratch
much?
that. How much will you be willing to pay for you to have a system that makes you continuous money that is way more than you can actually pay for in the future, that you need to pay in the future?
Yep. That's it. Basically, Eldon is already part of the entire closing. He is closing himself. You see? So this is part of the trick. I do not make a statement. Okay, here's a tip, guys. You do not talk about the price. You talk about the value. So you tell them, say that because price is what they have to pay now. When they look at the price, they say, "Oh, that's it, man. It's just too expensive." But you talk about the value. Value and valuation of a company is different. Okay, so the value and valuation of a company is what can, after learning this skill, what will it generate for you in the future? Okay, so the price is exponential. Some companies, in order to buy out one company, currently the revenue the company is making maybe 10 million. In order for you to buy out, you need to times 3, times 4, times 5, maybe times 7. You see, so that's the valuation of that company that will generate that amount in the next 10 years time. So your value should reflect the same way as well. Okay, so that's
Secret one
okay
to give you
okay.
guys, when you talk about value, right? Always ask questions. Don't give statement, as what Eddie has
Correct.
correctly said. Let me give you an example why you ask questions. Do you believe that every one of us is unique? Right? I think I'm unique. Anything is unique. We all are unique. We all have different needs, different dreams, different aspirations. All right. So your value that you're giving to people cannot be just only one. All right. Because some value means more to people. Some, for example, someone who needs to, for example, find a way to make money fast in the next 30 days because, for example, he just lost his house. All right, went up in flames. He just need to find another place to stay. Right, he's desperate. Value on that is so much more higher as for somebody who has stable income. He don't need to worry about anything. Parents give him money. You see the difference in value. So the question here on how you can make your value so much better is you just don't put a price, say 2997, buy it, leave it, take it or leave it. No, you ask them the question, how much is this product worth to
Correct.
you?
Yes.
Then reveal the price. This product is 2997, and then reaffirm them as well. How much, if this product is really something really great for them, that you know they'll make them more money than they pay for, ask this question again. How much will you think that getting this system will work for you in the long run? Can it make you 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000? Would 2997 be worth it then?
Yep.
Ask
So
questions, guys.
yeah, ask question, not statements. Rightly point. So here's the first offer that I have, which is a 3-day funnel masterclass. And the next thing that I have is a done with you program where I will be revealing to you guys the tools, the blueprint, checklist, mind map, software, and action plan. Basically, the up blue color line is basically what you guys can actually do in my offer, I'm actually offering a funnel tool tutorial so that you have everything at your disposal to execute your funnel. Which how do you call design tools that I go, where should I subscribe for an email list, how should I subscribe, at what price for a beginner level, and what should I do. All of these things you guys don't have to figure out. I already create a tutorial kit for you. All you have to do is go through all of them and then create step by step that I've already laid out. So I will hold your hand, show you step by step, move by move through the entire process. Now, how many of you guys agree that the value of this is way higher than the first one? Because the first one is all about high level strategy. The second is about done for you, which is
Done with
done
you.
with you. Yeah, a done with you program where you have all the cheat lists and tools. Okay, so the value of this is higher from the first one. And then we go to the next one, which is done with you as well. Now, this is very specific, guys. And when you guys pay more attention on this done with you, right, is something that you need to have something unique to you yourself. And one of the best way that you can make it unique to you is, number one, is your experience, your insights, as well as your systems and process. This is why they should buy from you. You see, the done with you toolkit, right? Anybody can get it anywhere else. Somebody may review their toolkit is different. Somebody may do a funnel masterclass is different. But this is something uniquely to me. You see, my system and processes from my experience in the startup world, where I carry forward those systems and process into the funnel world. It's two different worlds. How would that be like? Or what we have done in 100x every single time where we actually coordinate everybody to do this. You see, there is always a systems and process that I can sell that people would see value in. Okay, this is something that you can make it why you. All right. So this is another one. The offer is 5 recorded coaching session to avoid all the killer mistakes that will break your funnel and make you lose money. Okay, how much value do you think that would be? It saves time, it saves energy, it saves a lot of heartache. The value of it is very high. You see, that's why the total value I'm putting in at 3,997. All right. Imagine having somebody who's a master in funnel side by side doing your funnel with you, as
Now,
well as you'll be able to learn the success and failures of other people who have done their funnels in the past.
yeah.
Yeah.
What Eddie has shown you, right? If he actually spoke to you that way and say, now this price is 3,997, maybe not so convincing, but if you actually use languages as what I previously said about asking questions, right? It can be much more effective if you turn it around by saying this. How much will you be willing to pay to avoid all mistakes? How much will you be willing to pay to avoid failures? Would you be willing to pay 50,000 just so that you will not make 100,000 100,000 worth of failure? You would. But now I'm not asking you for 50,000. I'm not asking you for one entire year of failure. I'm not asking you for 3,997.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it
Guys,
be worth it?
you guys see that? In a way, Alden is justifying this because, of course, he's part of the Money Magnet show. But Alden have never seen this slide. He's selling to himself already. This is what you want to do, okay? And this is the whole entire technique. Now, the last one is a done for you. You have to have some sort of a done for you inside your offer stack, because number one is, yeah, I need to go through the strategy masterclass. I have to count on myself. The second is, okay, I already give you all the toolkit and for you to avoid the mistakes to speed up your time. Other people will say, okay, I have those, but still, if I'm gonna part with my hard-earned money, I need something tangible. And that's where this comes in. A done for you program is like, for example, a swipe file template or script is something that other people have already done or I have done. I created a funnel that you can swipe and immediately copy and just change the copy as well as the graphic and within your niche, and you have your entire funnel done for you, to you, send it to you. Okay, why this is important? It can justify the value so much more because you know that hiring a copywriter, there's a cost to it. Okay, you hire a funnel developer, there's a cost to it, and the cost can be very high. Let alone finding the good copywriter who actually do direct response copywriting, and an actual funnel developer, not website developer, funnel developer. And the worst thing, the trial error and the experience of those people who have done many different, you know. So the total value of that, how much will it be? Or here's the thing, how many hours and money you would save if you actually purchase this? What is the value? Hiring an entire team, a copywriter, graphic designer, and a funnel builder, what's the value of that? How much would you be paying if you to do it on your own? Right. Now you see how much powerful this is. It is something quantifiable. It's something tangible that they pay this money, they get something out of it. They immediately have. Whether or not they can trust themselves to execute the entire, funnel is another thing. But it justifies the cost. All right. Then you want to say something? Yeah, he's gonna sell
Definitely.
himself.
You just did right there. You just asked question. How much is it worth for you to pay for all the copywriters, the professionals to create all these things for you? How much do you think will it cost you all the trial and errors? You've just correctly put there. So the price right now, you put a total value of 9997, just makes it seem so much more worth it, because honestly, hiring an entire team to just do something like that for you will easily go up to 20,000 easily. Easily. And that is if you don't make any mistake. It's the first thing that you do, and then one funnel immediately works. If there's a mistake, you need to change something, you need to edit something, you probably this isn't the right professional that you need to find someone who actually can do the thing that you want to do, because your niche is different, how much time you would need. So that is how you can justify the price that you're selling, by always asking the question from the other party how much it is. Because right now you are closing not just one to one, you're closing to a lot of people. You may not know what the persons at the end of the screen have, what problems they have. They probably have been finding professionals for so long. They probably spending so much time. They already spent about a year trying out doing things and it did not work. You're talking to that guy, that person out there who's willing to pay you that 9997. All right. So you have to
Alright.
ask questions, because questions can be answered by themselves. All right. Although you have 500 people out there, not many of them will be willing to pay you 9997. But you're talking about just the few, the magic ones out there who probably had went through the pain that you've just enlightened them with.
Yeah.
Save money, pay 997. Don't worry.
The Alfred say take my money, but hey, he's not the climax yet. Right? This
There's
is just
something even
part of
better.
it. There's something even better here. Okay. So this is the done for you that you can justify the cost. Alright. Still not there yet. Still on the way. Still on the way.
You're fanning your fire. See?
Yeah, fanning the fire.
Fanning.
And then this one also. Another done for you is a copywriting template so that you can model your top 10 converting funnels and the top 30 converting emails for campaigns. Everything sent to you. Okay. No trial and error. Everything I guarantee is the best. I got data to back it up also. Okay. Again, how much would you save if I were to give you this template? And by the way, guys, you ask yourself, copywriter is one thing. Copywriters that created 10 converting funnels through the entire career when working in the funnel business, can they do that? How much would that worth? I would say it will be worth 50,000 in total value, not 5,000. Okay. You need many different campaigns all compiled together in order for you to give 30 most top converting campaigns in your email. You need to work with hundreds of clients in order to tabulate that result. Not one or two, okay? Not just any copywriters out from fresh grad or anything like that. The value is enormous, right? So guys, sidebar here. Okay. By the way, sidebar, which means that I'm gonna deconstruct everything. Yeah. Uh, this is how you actually sell, where you actually go from something that you have to do it yourself. The mistake that most people do is they say, okay, I'm going to sell you something. Maybe I'm going to sell you a course, or I sell you a product, and then you go figure it out and you go watch the course and you implement. And if you can't implement it well, it's your fault. And then what happens, that people will call that person a scammer. So that whole entire debate, and I'm not here to tell you guys whether you want to sell, because that's not the purpose of 100x or Money Magnet. 100x or Money Magnet is where we empower people how to make money online, because due to this entire pandemic, whether you choose to take whatever you learn here to make money off of it, or just know how it works so that it can apply to your many other businesses, maybe not selling digital marketing or make money online courses, maybe to sell uh, I don't know, maybe to sell mooncake perhaps. Also can, you see, it's the same technique. You see, if you're gonna sell mooncake, you teach people how to make mooncake. It's just one for it's just that's like done with you thing. Maybe you can do a done for you, maybe entire mooncake actually prepared, and maybe you can have how you call all the tools bundle all together. You can increase the value of it. All right. So end
And
of
then you can
the
increase it even better if you're actually
yes,
teaching people mooncakes as well out there.
yeah, you
Because how
did.
much are you willing to pay to actually learn how to make mooncakes so you don't have to pay for mooncakes ever again?
Yes, Alden said it absolutely right. Or how much will you pay if you get a professional chef to actually try your mooncake and give a rating? That's a different thing, different value altogether. See, the creativity is unlimited. Or when you start creating an offer, this is what you guys can do. Just follow the five done for you, done with you, and do it yourself techniques. You'll be able to sell anything. Most people, when you talk about the funnel business, I see all the comments, everybody's asking, yeah, but I do not know what offer, and was guilty of that. And to be honest, it's very simple. All you have to do is just write it down and see what is uniquely you that you can offer, and that's it, done. All right, so let's move on. So like all the value there, right, you gotta recap because people forget it. I think everybody have now a attention span less than a goldfish, so they don't remember. So you have to justify that. Therefore, this is it. You see, a 3-day masterclass, you get this is the value, funnel toolkit, recorded coaching session, funnel swipe file to you, and the copywriting template is valued at 15 USD. And to be honest, I just simply pluck out the number, but it's still 15 USD, and that's extremely high. Not many people will be able to afford that. So there's two ways you guys can do this. Number one, say take it or leave it. It's not gonna happen. Or number two is you give them, say this is the total value they will be able to get all of this.
Now, now,
But
now. Again, total value.
yes,
Total value.
yeah.
Right. Something coming
But
up. Pay attention.
would
Something is coming right up. Pay
yeah,
very well attention. Okay.
yeah. So here's where I'm gonna drop the bomb. If all you did this was to help you pay for initial fear of starting business, would it be worth 15,000? Start asking this question. That's what Alden mentioned just now. This is right now is the best time for you to ask if all this did was, would it be worth 15,000? If all this did was to help you reach more people and earn revenue online on a consistent, predictable basis, would it be worth 15,000 to you? If all this did was, if you implement just one successful funnel, one presentation that makes you money evergreen, even while you're asleep, will this be worth 15,000? High chance most people wouldn't be able to argue, yes, if they will be able to implement all of these, it will be worth 15,000. And 15,000 is an understatement. Try asking somebody to help build their business for you. This is one of the magic that being an educator in the online world is that you can empower people to actually build businesses that should be taught in school. To be honest, I really think it should be taught in school. We shouldn't be taught in school how to make money, but learn how to not make money by getting a job, basically earn money. I think the best time for anybody to start businesses is when you were study or now. the best time to create a business was yesterday. Time is not gonna wait for you. Next week, perhaps I will be sharing you guys the down up and up down method of creating your side hustle. You guys want to know what that means? Stay tuned for next week. That is how anybody can create a hustle while you're working for a full-time job. And there's generally there's two methods that you guys can do. So stay tuned for that. Okay. One thing, guys, want to share with y'all. Do you guys know where all these copy that I write all of these messaging and stuff? Number one is, of course, I watch countless presenters like Peng Joon, Russell Brunson and stuff. All the hours that I did, that I learned since last year all the way, and actually implement as a practitioner. Guys, the difference between what we are saying and what other people are saying is we are real practitioners. We actually sell online and we're actually doing the 100x show. We actually show up in front of the camera. We actually do the thing, as opposed to people who just talk about it but never do it. So that's the difference between us. And most of these things that we learn, right, guys, is also from using this copywriter who has helped us all along the way. Okay, I always have this copywriter with me. If I need to write a presentation, I write sales script, I need to write anything, my funnels, I always has this copywriter. And to be honest, this copywriter saved me almost 100,000. Right? I think if you need a copywriter on demand immediately, this thing would help anybody. But this is a kept secret that was used last year. I'm going to share you guys more about this. It can be an unfair advantage. All right. Okay. So this is, copywriting AI, which basically we've been talking about it. Entire presentation was written by copywriting AI. You see what I just did there? So I increased the value of this, entire business through, this product as a bonus. Right. So that's still not the end of it. It's not the price yet. You see, the entire sales process can be take an hour long, sometimes 2 hours. It's quite long. It's totally different from presenting. I'm no longer presenting anymore. I'm actually selling. You see, but not in a salesy way. To a part where people say, "Please take my money," like what Alfred said, "Take my money." Now here's the thing. This is what most people you want them to feel now. You want them to take out the money, say, yes, 15,000 also can. But wait, that's not the price. I'm not going to say reduce the price how much by how much. I'm just going to give it straight to you. Now it's only for 997.
Now, the thing here is watch the words that Eddie used. The word is now.
Yes.
If you don't act now, the price going up. Okay, I'm giving you a secret, guys, here. Use the word now. From 15,000, and just specially for you guys, it's just 997. Guys,
Yeah.
I'm not selling you anything here. I'm just giving you the template here, guys. This is the template.
Yes. Yeah. There are many
hype,
different.
Build the hype.
And
then
correct.
You drop the bomb.
Yeah. Many people have said that the price right now is not even this price, not this price, but that's not for me, For me, I rather just give the price. This is the price. This is my offer. Yeah. I didn't say it correctly. FOMO game strong, correct. But
Definitely.
wait.
But seriously, guys, if you just presented immediately by 997 here, without asking all those questions, without saying how much it will work, how much will it mean for you, how much money will you save, it will just spoil the whole presentation. 997 just doesn't work it already. You have to ask those questions so those people who's actually watching in the back of the screen justify in their mind, yeah, I probably will pay 15,000. Make them convinced that 15,000 is the price that they are willing to pay. Notice you're talking to 500 people, but you're only talking to probably those 50 people out there who's willing to pay 15,000. And then drop the bomb.
At the end of the presentation, right, to be honest, even if they don't have the money to buy, they feel bad about it. Not buying, they say, I can't buy this now because I don't have the money, but they still want to buy, you see.
It will surprise you. Some of them will say, I'm sorry, I don't have the money to pay today.
Now
I'll find a way. I'll find a way to pay tomorrow. But then stay firm, guys. This is very important. Stay firm. Your words means a lot. Now, only now. Those guys who could not pay, right? You have to let them go. Although you want to help them, you know the price is about 997. You say, oh shit, the person can't pay. I really want. No, stay firm. Is now. In 1 hour, if you don't pay the 997, they can't get it. Even the guy who really wants it, no,
The price will be good. The price will go back up.
go back up.
Yeah.
15,000.
All right. So right now, you guys will be able to, you guys actually discover the entire, the offer stack. This is where the excitement is at all-time high. But that's not all. You got something else to show. It's about the closing. Well, when it comes to closing, it's just a series of questions you ask while people are scrambling to their mobile phone, their credit card, and start buying everything now. There are some people who's not yet there yet. And there are some people who's like, if this is a live show, they need to stand up and go all the way to the back and make the purchase there. There's still some words that you can actually use or messaging that gets them to take action. Okay. So now I'm moving towards the offer stack towards the closing. So these are some of the things you guys can use. These I learned mostly from Peng Jun, but there are others as well that I just compile everything into one. So the number one thing you can say, so the number one mistake most people have is after they come out of this workshop, they know that whatever that we are selling has value. They say this, they try to do it themselves. Now this is the number one mistake because chances are when you're going to start making mistake, you're going to fail sometimes and you're going to say this is a scam, this is a waste of time. And what happens next? You give up. Most people who work out is the same way. They say, oh, I'm so motivated, I'm going to start working out. This is what am I going to do now? You are so motivated, but in the end, you don't have a plan. You got you don't have the discipline. You got nobody is pushing you and stuff like that. What happens? You lose out and then you didn't continue. You probably make some result, but not the best result that you could have for your business. So guys, again, this is a series of questions. Closing is all about asking the questions. Okay. Then you ask again, how much is this worth if? As what I mentioned, if all this done was help you create an online business that works for you even though you're asleep, how much would this worth? And then you ask again, series of questions like, what is the cost versus the value? If you could actually go on vacation now without worrying about money ever again, everything is evergreen, what's the value to you then? If the value to you then and this cost is incomparable, it's illogical for you to compare. The value is way much more because this is something that everybody wants, you see. Then you could still use another one. It's like either way you still pay. Either you pay me,
Either you pay the 997 or you pay yourself for making the mistakes over and over and over again that you end up paying much more.
Yeah.
Either way, you pay.
Yes. Either you find your own developer, either you find your own copywriter, or you use the top converting emails copy that I've already provided. Either way, you still got to pay one way or another. And this is my personal favorite, is the one thing you'll never get back. And I think that one thing is infinitely more valuable than money. You guys know what that is? It's time. I will pay somebody who have done something for me more than I actually learned to do it myself. I give you an example, okay? If I do wish this ever happened, somebody could get a 6-pack and transfer the 6-packs to me. It's not gonna happen in this world, right? Okay. But if somebody can do a funnel for me and transfer that to me, definitely I will say yes. I will take up on your offer. I wish somebody out there get their 6-packs, just immediately transfer to me. I wish if possible. Obviously it's not. But in reality is if you can't get the body, you can get the money, you see. Okay. Then there are other questions you can ask. If not now, then when? The best time to start the business was yesterday. And to be honest, an online business, the best time to start was before pandemic started. And something tells me that this habit, this pandemic is going to be staying for quite a long time. So if you don't start a business now, you're going to be missing out. You're not going to take action now, you're going to miss out. The best thing I would say is, if you don't take action now, the market is going to be flooded, because the next person next to you may be a competitor in the future. One of my favorite things to say, to get people to start taking action. But again, this is just
Guys,
closing messages. All right.
what Eddie has just said is about, as you know, this is all questions, right?
Yes.
Questions evoke emotions, all right? This question evokes personal emotions because the viewer behind you will be answering the questions themselves internally in their own hearts, on their own mind. That's how you close. You sell emotions. You see? Statements doesn't work anymore. Buy this. Buy this. Why? Just buy this. You don't buy this, do you think you are missing out? Question mark. If the person knows that thing really helps them, they'll be answering, yeah, I think I'm gonna miss out. That's where you're looking for.
Another thing is want to add in is, I think, yeah, Alden, you have something to say. The
No,
next
no,
one
no.
is very key. Okay, so the next one is a Haymaker bonus. Okay, this is invented by Peng Jun, I think. The Haymaker bonus is basically a bonus that you give people that if they take action now, they get something of a benefit. I think just now I mentioned that I have this copywriter that actually helps me in everything that I've done, whether is it presentation, online, offline, sales letter, everything. And right now, for the first 50 people who go to this website and check out, we give you 10,000 credits for that copywriting software. Now only. Yeah, this is the part where everybody starts scrambling and saying, yeah, I want to be the first 50 people to get that. So they immediately rush and make the purchase. So this is like, the real FOMO game. In front is the price will be there. It's only for today. This is like the second push. Right? We are closing to the end of presentation already. So this is the remaining one. The 3-hit combo call to action is basically for those of you who wants to take action. If it's online, click on this link down here, go to the tab, open the tab, put in your credit card and make the purchase. And at the same time, put your message on the review of this presentation, what you like and take away from it. So a three hit combo is basically showing them how. So if it's an online show, what you guys can do is just go to your computer, open a new tab, show them what to click immediately to check out. So people see, oh, it's easy, then they can actually make the purchase. If this is a live show, okay, you guys can tell them, say, for those people who learn anything from this show, please raise your hand. For those people who gain value of this and know how to implement this, please stand up. Now, those people who want to take action, please go behind. Go behind. So you see, you need the 3 combo action so that people will actually take action. The first thing people hate doing is because you're all lazy, right? Raise your hand, identify yourself. Yes, you are one of them. Stand up. Once you stand up, go behind. So that is what you do if it's a live show. Okay, I'm talking about stage presentation. If it's online, you just show them, click up the tab and stuff. And then there are many different closes you can add within here. It's like information doesn't create lasting change. Action makes changes. So take the action now. Then we are all creatures of habit. What is going to happen if you don't take action? You see, what would happen to that? You most likely go back doing the same old thing. And you be cursed with the saying at the end of the night saying, if I should have done it. If you don't want to ask yourself that question at night, so take the action now. I mean, there are multiple call to actions. You can say, okay, for those people, last closing call, we are only going for this, follow up with emails and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the end of the entire stack as well as the closing. See, this stack and closing on its own is its own segment. It's totally different from when you actually teach people your 3 secrets, how to sell one to many. This is the real piece of advice that we can actually provide to you guys that makes translate to actual money. Now you guys know what all these things is about. Go out and make some money online if you guys want to. Whether I'm not going to debate say whether is it right or wrong, because anybody do anything for business. I wouldn't ask you to scam. I said it's better that you give people actual something that they can take home and use, so it will never be a scam, because that money would be translated to an actual product. If you have a product, nobody can scam because you receive the product. Whether or not succeed or not, you still receive the product. You still got the funnel. You still got the copywriting templates. Whether you use it now, next year, next 3 years, you still have it. Yeah. Yep. That's the end of today's show for the money magnet. Yeah. So, Alden, you
Yeah,
have
I
any
hope you
closing thoughts for this?
Yeah, I hope you guys definitely get lots of value from here. If you guys had value from here, type into a comment, say value, so that we know these are the type of content that you are looking for, so we can create much more better. Obviously, what you're seeing here right now is not as its final piece. We are actually refining every single time when we are doing shows like this. We're actually making it better and better and better, so that one day we'll be able to give you even much more value, because everything that we are helping you guys discover today, we are actually updating it. That's the reason why we are actually at top of our game, is because we are practitioners. We do it on our own businesses. We do it for our clients' business as well. So that's the reason why it is always tip-top condition, and it's always the latest info. All right. So that's all I can say today. If you guys learn a lot from here, do use it, execute it. All right.
Yep. And you guys still want to buy the product, I'm gonna say I'm not selling a product right now. So all those products I'm not selling. But if you interested, any interest of what we just talked about just now, you guys can reach out to us, because we do have experience in all of that. I'll bet not that kind of guarantee that I wish I could have give, but it's similar. Whether is it copywriting, whether is it building funnels, whether is it coaching for you guys, we have all those. So yeah, it's not
All
an
right.
offer for you guys, but you guys can, if you guys interested more, do reach out to us. And if you guys can do us a favor, let us know more topics, because I'm running dry of topics right now. Basically, my entire life experience that I've learned from books, attending seminars, experience from business, the School of Hard Knocks, that we've already given as much as we can from the Money Magnet Show. So let us know if you guys actually got any other topics that you guys want us to cover. Yeah, and I
Yes,
guess
indeed.
that's the end for the show. Yep. Thank you very
So
much.
there's something that Eddie has showed just now. Of course, you all know who Eddie is. He's the person of the host today. He's also giving you multiple values and stuff as well. As well as he have told you about all the presentation words and copywritings that he has done for this presentation. Well, that is none other than Jarvis. So for those of you guys want to know how to craft presentations like how Eddie has said, or craft powerful questions like Eddie has mentioned just now, or get high converting copywriting, this is the AI assistant that you must get, or you'll regret it. Okay, you'll regret it if you don't get it. Okay, it's 100x.1/80. Once again, 100x.1/80. Think about how much money that this will make you. Would it be worth it? I can assure you, it's not 1,000, not 2,000, not 3,000. How much would it cost you to hire a copywriter, a good copywriter, not a beginner one, a good copywriter today? Write one powerful copywriting piece, or one funnel that helps you sell for life. Get this 100x.1
Jarvis,
slash
get Jarvis.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm testifying for this because I want you guys to have the best tools out there. It's because it's something that I use personally, and I can testify this that this is one of the best tools in my arsenal. There are a lot of tools that some of them I can't reveal to you guys because it's trade secrets. But at least this is one of those that I'm willing to share. All right, go get it now. Now offer 10,000 bonus credits. Only will be giving to you now. All right. So any other than that, 100x, we are having lots of events as well. This is happening on the 18th of September, 2 to 5 p.m. on how to embrace yourself, and of course embracing who you are. It will help you on the things that you are doing, or to find out what are the things that you should be doing. All right. So this is 100x.1/IME. Another one is what we have in communication. How do you speak? How do you talk to people in a director position, a manager position? So definitely learn about communication. Number one skill that makes you lots of money. As I said again, communication is one of the highest paid skill because you can actually close people that's willing to pay you 10,000, 20,000 if you know how to do it right. Okay, just talk 1 hour, talk 2 hour, 20K. You don't wanna go join this, learn something and discover something that probably will help you for the rest of your life, guys. I'm not talking about something that you need to spend 20 plus years. Discover it now, not 20 years later. This is something that you definitely want to join. We've featured her last week, and I can tell you the tips that she give, tip top, tip top. All right. Again, on the 10th of September, this one you ran previously 100x Entrepreneur Movie Night. So if you guys are like us, we work hard, we play hard as well, and we love to connect with one another. This is the best way for you to do that. Of course, now it's already over. I'm sure there are other events coming out as well. Mid-Autumn Festival, if you want to know how to make your own mooncake, this is one of it that you can go. 100x.1/virtual cooking. Of course, virtual tour on Japan. This is one of the ways that you can go to get a little bit of more Japan feel, right? A little bit of more tourist feel. 100x.1 virtual tour. Last but not least, for those of you who are actually a member on 100x, we'll see you in Discord. Best place to connect with all of us. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Guys, put in the comment section. We will actually check each and every one of the comment section of the things and the topics that you want us to talk. So if you know you have a direct question, write down. Yes, do that. We will come out. If you're lucky, we see that the topic matches, we will create that topic specifically for you. All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Say hey to Jarvis. Your AI writing assistant makes it fast and easy to write content for your blog, social media, website copy, and more. Writer's block have you stuck? Not anymore. Now you can scale up content 5 times faster using AI. So, how does Jarvis work? Get started at jarvis.ai. Once you're in, choose from over 50 different writing skills Jarvis already knows. Simply tell Jarvis about what you're selling and then press generate. Instantly before your eyes, watch Jarvis write content for you. Since Jarvis has read about 10% of the internet, it knows all about your niche and is trained by expert marketers to write emotional, persuasive copy. Do you want to write high-quality blog content fast? Then activate Boss Mode. This lets you command Jarvis directly in documents like, "Hey Jarvis, write a paragraph about aliens in the tone of voice of Joe Rogan." Haha, dang, look at that. Now you just got to make your edits, rephrase, and then generate your next paragraph. It's that fast and easy. Jarvis writes original content that's plagiarism-free, optimized for SEO, and drives sales. Get started now at jarvis.ai.